In this module, we are going to talk about dependency theory, that how poor countries think that they have been deprived of their resources. Dependency theory developed in the late 1950s. It was developed under the supervision of the director of the United Nations Economic Commission for Latin America, Raul Prebisch. The theory aimed to explain the persistent poverty of the poor countries. Dependency theory tends to explain the underdeveloped state of many countries. It explores the patterns of interaction among countries. It argues that global inequality is the result of interaction among countries. What is the main argument behind this dependency theory? Poor nations provide cheap labor and natural resources. These poor countries are markets for developed countries. Underdeveloped countries are destination of obsolete technology. Poor nations are subjected to the state of dependency by developed countries through following means: media control, banking and finance, political dominance, education, culture, and sports. Dependency theory rejects the idea of modernization theory and that problems are within the third world countries. Instead of it claims that problems are imposed by the developed nations. Capitalism is based on exploitation. World trade leads to structural exploitation. Rich countries are the biggest winners. In this dependency theory, it is considered that developing world is deprived because all the raw material goes from the developing world and it is transformed into finished good by the developed world, and they take all the advantages of that finished good and industrialization, and they do not share that those economic fruits with the developing world. That is why this is happening, that third world has to depend upon the developed world.